If you were to hire somebody to become a part of the Texans, what would be some ideal characteristics you're looking for in that candidate?
Yeah, so there's three things that we're looking for, and we call them the non-negotiable talents. The good news for anybody out there who wants to work for us, these talents are available to everybody. Everyone has them, or they have the potential to have them. Number one is to have a great work ethic. This isn't that complicated. It just takes a ton of time. You got to be all in. You have to be passionate. You got to work your tail off. Number two is to have a winning attitude, positive, optimistic, team-oriented. And then number three is you have to have a desire to operate consistently with our values. We've got a very strong culture. We have a way of doing things, and you can't break those rules. You can only break yourself against them. It's about being innovative, being memorable, being passionate, accountable, courageous, team first. Those six things are essential. And if you've got those three things, you can be very successful here.
And we've got a couple more minutes here talking about Jamey Rootes. Tell us a little bit about The Winning Game Plan, your book that you released.
Yeah, back there, right? So,
yep, right there.
Yeah, so nice to have the visual, right? So it's a book about leadership. It's not about sports. Now, all the stories come from a sporting context because that's my experience. You know, that's what I've done. And so I just try. I've got kind of a unique approach. It's a homegrown approach built from mentors, from reading books, from graduate school experience, undergraduate experience, playing sports, and of course, all the time that I've spent here. And I felt like I was full, right? I had a full bucket, and it was time to pour that out to allow others to learn from it. Because I do believe there are a number of really important concepts in here. Some of them, you know, are pretty paradigm shifting, you know, and you know, I'm teaching a leadership class at the University of Houston. And we had our introduction a week ago, and I told him, I said, guys, look, here's the deal. You're much more likely to see me reading the Wall Street Journal versus Sports Illustrated, or watching Squawk Box rather than watching ESPN. So these are business principles. They work in a sports team. They would work in a steel mill. Wherever. It's just, how do you become a great leader?
And if you had to give advice to somebody that's trying to break into the sports industry, what advice would you give that person?
Run. You know, just check your heart. Number one is check your heart. Make sure you really, really want it. Because unless you really, really want it, it's probably not going to work. It's so difficult to make your way into this business at a place that is, you know, reasonably, you know, compensates you reasonably. There are a lot of lower level, like ticket sales jobs and all of that. And that's great, but you really want to be, you want to be at a higher level. And those jobs are very hard to get. And it often requires you to relocate. I mean, if you're a salesman, I mean, you can sell in lots of different industries. There's jobs everywhere. But if you want to be in sports, particularly if you pick up one sport, just make sure you're ready for it. Number two is get experience. I don't care whether you get paid or not. Go and do it. Because when you walk in and you've never had any experience in sports, I don't have any idea whether you really love this or not. I know you love sports, but do you love what we do day to day? Do you love the job? Tom Peters said, if you're gonna be a cobbler, you better love leather, right? So you need to know that you can, and so if you've spent summers working for a sports team or worked in the athletic department, I know that you get it. I know that you know that you're not going to hang out with JJ Watt, that you're going to be working your tail off every day. You're going to be schlepping bags of stuff. You're going to be in some, you know, cavernous storage bin, you know, and until you've paid your dues and you make your way up.